Hello and welcome back to another bullet journal video. It's April, baby, and that's my birthday month, so that means I'm gonna pick out all my favorite stationery and I'm gonna use it in my birthday month. There's been so many cute pages that I've been saving to use for this month, but yeah, let's get into it. So I brought back some of the florals you might recognize from February. I used that same kit. I used some of those. I have another new kit that is also I use as well in this one. Really, the kind of color palette that's happening is it's a little muted, like reds and yellows. I think those are favorite colors of mine, so they do get used a lot. And again, it was used again with this month as well. And there's the flowers again that I brought back, but I also wanted to incorporate some like little more modern motifs. So there's some record players and televisions and streetcars, like transportation looking things. Yeah, it's really cute. I started off with the cover page, but I didn't really know how I wanted it to lay out, so I was like, I'm gonna circle back to that and just move on forward. So here I am working on the calendar. You can see that there's a camera like screen that I kind of ripped in half, and I have one on one side, one on the other, and I'm really just laying stuff down and piecing it together, which is literally all collages are. It's just you're just sticking things together. This was so much fun. It took me about a whole weekend to do this. And while I was doing it, I was just watching movies. I was binge watching a bunch of like Hallmark movies, keeping it cute, keeping it simple. So again, I've got a lot of flowers. The main flowers that I chose for this layout were sunflowers, because that's one of my favorite flowers, and daisies, because daisies are one of my birth flowers. Yeah, and I also have been saving these other pieces of like stickers and things, that anything that I thought was really cute and I wanted to use, I've been saving it. And that not all of the things or not that they don't go together, but they didn't match the initial aesthetic that I had going on. But it's my birthday month and I can include whatever I want in my birthday month. I also played around a bit more with like cutting some of the pieces out. Typically I might like rip something, but it'll keep its shape. But I did like to play around with cutting stuff out to make it stand out more, or to alter the shape and not have everything be a ripped edge. And for my financial log, I brought back, I said I was gonna do it again. I brought back having like a background on it and putting my charts on top of it. That was just a little quick lunch break. Because again, I started on this super early in the morning and I was working on it all day. And I made a ham sandwich. I had put some bread in my bread maker. So my bread, it was fresh made bread. It took like 3 hours. The bread maker, I've gone on such a tangent, but I gotta tell you about this bread maker now. You just pour all the ingredients in the bread maker. It mixes them and lets it rise. It bakes it. It's so easy. It takes 3 hours for regular bread. I stuck it in there in the morning. By lunchtime, it was ready. Such an amazing, delicious tasting sandwich. Okay, but off of the sandwich, done with the sandwich talk. For my color palette for my trackers page, instead of using markers for this month, I have a bunch of like different colored pens, and so I chose some pens that were kind of that follow like the Roy G. Biv, but I did the alternates of them. So instead of blue, it's teal, and I did maroon instead of like bright red, and I did like a darker green that's more of a foresty green as opposed to a regular green. Because again, like this color palette for this whole like layout. Very colorful, but it is muted. Like, you can look at it and see that it has like a low saturation. Also in my new kit, it has these really cute, like, transparent photo, I don't even know what to call them. They're not stickers, but so I have one here where there's a picture of, I don't know, like a wall, there's a tree, there's this little one, the circular one that says on the way, and they are semi-translucent, which they're just so cool. The circle one is a plastic material, and the other one, the large square one, is a just like a paper material. And I wanted to have them on my cover page, and so that's kind of why I kept it the center of it more blank, so that those things would get a chance to pop. And I just put that yellow sheet in the middle, and again, it's a very light, soft colored yellow because I didn't want it to blend or contrast a whole bunch with the pictures that were going on top, but I didn't want to keep it just all white in the middle. I did want to break up that like space some, and so I thought that was the best way to go about it. But then when I finished, I was like, okay, cool. But then I had all these open spots, so here I am just filling it in with some smaller stickers, all those open spaces. And then I also wanted to do the borders, or the headers, I mean, for each of my pages. However, during this time, you're gonna see in a second, I ran out of glue. Then my camera was about to die with it was overheating. So everything kind of just during this process, the rest of it did not get filmed. But for this little section here, I was kind of just stacking stuff on top of it. I had like some scraps that were left over from previous pages that I thought were cute, and that's what I love about these little bottom sections, and also doing the headers, is I can use more of these cute pieces that I have that are maybe smaller now because they were like scraps of another thing. But they turned out really cute, especially the headers. Once I was done, I was really liking how those turned out, and I think I want to keep doing the headers. Before, I think I tried it on a previous layout, doing some of the headers, and then I think I just inked down other headers on a different layout. But I do like doing the layouts, but they turned out so cute, and that's the great thing, is that I can include pictures after the fact. And I also included some close-ups of the pages. But here are the final products. This is so cute. I really love the title and how it crosses that two-tone. It's half on the white, half on the yellow, and it's just a closer look at some of the like smaller collections that I had put together. I really like that flower. It was really gorgeous. I really like that sheet. That flower sheet, that flower kit that I got, oh my, it's gonna get used. It's gonna get used. It's my favorite one. I really like using flowers and things. And you can see what the headers ended up looking like. And I used a lot of washi tape and some of the smaller stickers. Yeah, and I had all these quotes, these little quotes stickers as well that I've been dying to use. But I hope you enjoyed watching this. I hope you enjoyed the journal. I enjoyed making it. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.